What's good, family? I'm with my man Johnny. Talk to him, Johnny.
Yo, what it do? What it do?
And y'all know who I am. I am Little Earl, a.k.a. Earl the Pearl, a.k.a. Earl the Squirrel. And
all that, man.
Yeah.
All those aliases.
Every time I'm doing it like the baby. A.k.a. Think I ain't on me, a.k.a. Baby Jesus.
Hey,
I gotta do it like
baby.
that. Shout out to the baby.
Out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Baby on baby.
Baby on baby.
You're tuning in to the That Ain't Law podcast, where we talk about all types of things in society. You know, we let you know what is and ain't law. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And today we got a special guest.
Oh yeah, who is it?
They gonna see. They gonna see.
Has he been here before?
He might have been here before.
He might have
been here before. He's definitely been here before and laid it down. Matter of fact, there you go. Oh man, Paris. The second part too.
What's up? He said, I heard y'all was looking for me. Yeah, you crazy.
Put on this crazy. Put these headphones, man. Oh, it still sounds just as great as the last time.
Oh man, tell them who you are, man.
Yo, this is P. Hughes, aka Paris Hughes. If you want to follow me on Instagram at Paris_Hughes. Again, at Paris_Hughes.
You ain't give him that last time.
No, I think I.
They were like, who was that brother on the first
I
episode?
don't know, man. They just had to like look it up, do the research.
But at least you one of them normal, sophisticated brothers, and your regular name is.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
So if you type in, okay, he says it was Paris.
Right.
Oh, there he is.
Right.
I was about to say that too. Like, he ain't got no name like you know, Freaky Tang from Southside
or something like that.
Yeah.
Pleasure P from the D. You can get the D. Like, come on, brother. Why am I? I'm not searching that on my search screen when I'm looking for you.
Straight up.
What's Paris' name again? Pleasure P from the D. Okay, that's his name.
Straight up.
Pleasure P from the DMV.
You might be the only one trying to
if it wasn't already taken, I'd probably use it.
It does rhyme.
Does that already have a jump? Somebody already got Pleasure P from DMV?
Yeah, but I mean, Pleasure P is an artist. I ain't gonna take his stuff.
Man, you see how he flopped, bro.
He
was an artist. Like,
I might be famous one day. I might come to contact with him. So I'm just.
They on that millennial tour right now with Pretty Ricky and B2K. They came back.
That is true.
Had to get that check.
They gonna bring them long white tees back. You know.
Everybody about to come back for that check. Drew Hill about to come back. We still ain't making love.
They paying us to play our old shit?
Right.
Like,
let's go. We can make some money.
Come up with new hits?
Right. All right, bet. I ain't know y'all still loved us. You know, like it must.
So today's topic, man, we want to talk about, it's a lot of stuff going on in the black community, especially with homosexuality. So we want to talk about, is it okay to compliment your homie?
Good question, man. I mean,
is it okay to compliment your homie? We both know, well, all of us right here, brothers, we know that in the black community, man, it is, we are very driven on what's not gay and all this other stuff. Right. So, at times you can't even show your affection towards your home without it coming off as something weird. You know what I mean?
Man. Like, it's crazy.
And so, starting off, what's a proper way to compliment your homie?
All right, I'll give you an example. All right, so you see your boy and you can tell that he's trying to like look good. You know that he's trying to look good for somebody, whatever. So instead of being like, yo, bro, like you looking sexy, bro. Whoa, pause. Don't say it like that. You're like, hey, I see you. Let me try to look sexy for the ladies, yo. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead and do it, bro.
See, women can do something. Okay, I see you, girl.
They can do that.
Little booty. Where that booty come from? Little booty hanging out.
They can say all the most suspect stuff and still be cool.
Bro, your booty is out there.
Nah.
Hey, Slim, in them jeans? Brother, what are you talking about?
Man.
We're not friends no more. I will block you on every social media, including your number, if you say it. I don't know if you say this, Earl,
man.
but chocolate look good on you. Wait a minute, brother.
Or like, bro, that compliments your skin tone. That's the easy way to say it. Like, Earl, you rocking that white shirt, that compliments your skin tone.
It's even, that even sound weird. Like, I feel like that.
I think it depends on how you say it. That really compliments your skin tone compared to that compliments your skin tone.
I feel like,
but wait. So you be like, hey, bro, that I can't even do it without that. Hey, bro, that shirt really good.
No, you like, hey, bro, that shirt really compliments your skin tone.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. That shirt really compliments your skin tone, bro. Like, you gotta put the bros in that joke.
Just make sure it's your homeboy, somebody that you knew. Don't go to anybody out there on Bennett Road and be like, hey, bro.
Your man gonna be like, what?
What'd you say to me?
Bro, y'all got me in this joke.
You really think so?
Oh my man, go ahead with that, mom.
See, your homie, if you did it in front of your homies, he might go on you right there. Like, man, don't son me like that. Hey, Paris, you really think it did color my skin? Because I was trying to see. What you think?
It just
Man,
depends
I
on
was
how cool y'all know each
contemplating, man.
other.
I was looking in the mirror today, bro, and I wasn't sure. But thank you for the confirmation. Like,
me and my good homies, Rob Gordon, talked about this before. We live in a community where, in the black community, in order to compliment your homie between two guys, you got to down them too. Like, I see a little ugly ass with that. Little ugly nigga with the fly sneakers on. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, you finally look normal today with that haircut. Because normally you like an alien or something.
Right.
You gotta put me down to compliment me.
It's like a compliment, but it's kind of it's watered down. You know
so that way it don't sound too.
Yeah,
you can't just be like, brother, you got some nice shoes on today. It's like, get off him, man. Like, what you want to date him?
Yeah. I see what you're saying. You like you thought you was doing some of them little ugly shoes on. They all right.
Yeah, they clean. They clean.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
All right, but here's a big question though, man. Cause you got the terms like no homo, you know what I'm saying, or what's the joint you be saying? Oh, that's zesty. Or,
oh
you know
yeah,
that's new for me. I ain't never heard of that.
Earl got so many like terms and puns and punchlines and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
And if you around him enough, you'll hear. You be like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Zest. Well, if y'all don't know what zesty means, zesty is basically when you might say something and slip up. Like, for instance, I was on social media not so long ago, and I guess Michael B. Jordan was like somewhere out the country, and he had this fly scarf on.
Oh, yeah.
So he put in the captions, warmest neck in the game.
Whoa. Come on, Michael.
Warmest neck in the game? What? He had celebrities from Kevin Durant to
going in on him
to Lorenz Tate. Like, yeah, real live celebrities was in his comments. Like, yo, take it down. Take it down.
The crazy thing, that scarf looked like a blanket though, and he had that joint wrapped around his neck. That joint was weird. Man.
But
he
he
was
watched too
super
much
zesty.
anime, dog. He watched too much anime.
The warmest
Right,
neck in the game.
Warmest neck.
If y'all don't know, I don't know about everywhere else, but in DMV area, neck mean dome, and dome mean sloppy toppy.
And head mean, you can go on and on and on about that.
For my educated brothers, oral sex. So when the brother say the warmest neck in the game,
it's nah.
It's a warm
does
neck.
that mean you tried it on other people and to get the?
Nah,
so you done got stats ran back to you. You was certified.
Hey, yo, shout out to Michael B. Jordan. We see you doing your thing, bro.
You gotta find a way to hate on Michael B. Jordan because he gets all the love from all the ladies. So it was good to see him slip up. Like, yes,
right,
finally.
Yes. You know?
Like, hey,
but here's the thing,
bro.
man.
He took it down though. He definitely took it down.
But with that being said, man, like I don't know about y'all, but like how often, is the term no homo used? Like especially in your vocabulary, like your day to day, vocabulary.
I heard you say it when we first started off.
Nah, but nowadays, I mean, like when I be at work and like I might be eating like, a hot dog or whatever. They be like, yo, Hughes, hold up, you got a glizzy dog? I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like,
if y'all know,
hold on, how you gonna eat it first?
In
I'm
DC
like,
and Maryland, I don't know about Virginia, but a hot dog is a glizzy, and if you taking a hot dog to the face, you just took a whole glock to the face. Is what you said. People out here facing glocks.
Man, like if I'm hungry, I don't care. I'm hungry. I'm eating my food however I want to eat.
Right.
Point blank.
Right.
But then they may be like, whoa, pause. Like, whoa. So, I'll say like pause, but I don't say no homo because
that's another term to pause. Like, oh, pause.
Yeah, I'll be like pause, but I don't do no homo because I think like in today's society, we have like a more diverse society than we had like years ago. Like back in the early 2000s, you couldn't be. I mean, you be like, man, that's gay, man. Use all these types of words to describe things that you cannot say anymore because
it's very harsh now. It's more open now.
Yeah. And I mean, I am very respectful to everybody's sexuality at the end of the day because I work alongside people every day that are homosexual. So I mean, they're just as great as people as I am.
Right.
So instead of saying like no homo, I just be like, whoa, pause. But I mean, we'll all joke together about stuff. So. You just have to make sure that you're coming off a little bit, politically correct when you say. But
even with that, are you saying you can't even eat a hot dog? Do you feel like homosexuality is frowned upon in the black community?
I would say so, yes, because I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like if you go back in African history, I don't think that you'll find too many people that was like males like on males like how the Greeks and Romans were doing, like when they would get drunk and stuff like that and have sex with one another and things like that. You didn't see stuff like that in the Afrocentric community. That's what I believe, and from the history that I was taught in African history class, we didn't really go too much into depth about homosexuality from the past within our ancestors and whatnot. Right. That is something that should be brought upon though, because I'm sure there may may be something in there like that, but
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, like within our culture history, it's always been frowned upon. It's always been like an immediate, you know, like no go to. But you know, in today's world, you know, like things are more different and things are like more welcoming. So I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, what you know, am I? No. Do I respect people that are? Yeah.
I'm like a
Would I
wise
want my
man
children
wants
to be? No, I would not. You know, but if it happens, I'll still love my child. I still
Right.
have to care for my child.
For
but
sure.
at the end of the day, I'll try my best to instill into my children that, hey, it's okay to, you know, have these types of traits and still be considered a guy or girl just because you like to play football. I mean, look at Keke Palmer. I mean, it's a movie, of course.
Oh,
but I
Pimp.
mean,
But that was a real thing. It was actually a girl.
Pimp.
And,
oh no, I was talking about the movie
Yeah.
with her and Ice Cube when she was playing football and whatever. I mean, that's just, you know,
Nah, I
but
thought you
that's
talk-
another good example
but
though too.
Did y'all see the movie Pimp?
Nah, I
Nah,
haven't seen
I heard
it.
it was good though.
Bro,
They said it was really good.
I just watched it last
On
week.
what?
Well, I don't want to tell on myself, man, but I you know,
Johnny be stealing. He be stealing
I
movies
do.
and stuff.
He
I
saw
do,
it
I
on,
do.
he saw it on demand.
Just
That's
don't
all.
say the
no,
site.
that's
Take
all.
it down.
Just-
Yeah, I saw it on
There you go.
demand.
Yeah, you saw it
I
on
demand
on
to see
demand.
it right now, and I saw it.
I saw it, you know.
But
but
I-
anyway, I watched it, man, and it's I'm not going. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. To me, you know, sidebar. The acting was, you can tell they rushed the movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm a movie lover.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The acting was not really all that.
Oh man.
But the storyline in
It's really
general,
good.
it made up for it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you black and you know, you from the hood or you
Yeah.
understand the hood. It's
Right.
like, dang. You know what I'm saying? They really did a good job.
Like
when
a
it comes to,
Moonlight
writing.
type movie.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like you can
yeah.
understand. Now, Moonlight though, the acting in that was
Yeah,
It was crisp.
yeah,
like
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it was like pretty
on point.
straightforward.
It was
yeah,
on point.
It was a good movie.
But Pimp, it was one of the movies you can tell like they really, you know, and that, you know, that movie has a lot to do with like homosexuality. You know, the pimp, she's a lesbian, and she's running these girls, man. You know, just doing her thing.
Dang.
But at the same time, she's trying to like, you know, show the world like and show other male pimps like, look. You know, I might be a girl, but I knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dang,
you know,
word.
I'm getting this money. Like, it's crazy, man. You know, so that's a little sidebar, man. Check out Pimp. You know, if you haven't seen it with Keke Palmer, it's an interesting
Word.
movie.
Check that
Interesting
out,
movie.
man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to check that out.
I definitely feel like, you know, homosexuality is frowned upon. But a wild person was told me, game recognized game. So it's like if you can't be around homeless people without thinking, homosexual people. You can't
Like,
be
dang,
around
man, like,
homeless
I'm
people.
Be like,
Sorry,
man,
get the
how
dollar,
you gonna
man.
be homeless and then you can't be around homeless people? You know,
Nah, but if you're honestly a straight male and you're around homosexuals and you feel like you're uncomfortable, it's like, brother, why? Like
Yeah,
that doesn't mean
yeah.
that they want you.
Right.
And I feel like stuff
Correct.
like no homo pause. We can't, like, those are second nature. Like, I can talk to my 12-year-old nephew,
Right.
and he'll say, "Oh, hold up, no homo." And it's like, dude, like, we've taught y'all that through the last couple generations,
Yeah.
to almost shun gay people because of, I don't know, past experiences. Or I look like a Michael Sam. This guy was an all defensive player in college and couldn't even really touch the field. No, it wasn't that he couldn't touch the field because he couldn't play. It's because they never gave him a true chance. Like, I'm waiting for like the real superstar player to be like LeBron, I'm gay. You're like, what?
Like, yeah, you
Like,
ain't even
no,
gonna see
you
it
loved
coming.
him. You loved him. You went to every game. Don't you dare. Like,
Right.
oh, what? You
Right.
gay?
Right.
It
No.
was,
And you gonna have thousands, man.
Could you
probably
imagine,
millions of
ladies, if
people.
Michael B came out and said I was gay? Like, no wonder we ain't seen him with a girl.
he break a lot of chicks off.
I'm
man.
telling
He
you,
love
man,
Michael
it's
B.
like people. I feel like we live in a community, especially black community, where we shun it so much. Like, how you said, you can't even eat a hot dog without people being like, "Yo, what you doing?" Right? It's like, bro, come
Right.
on.
I'm eating my food, bro. Like, let me
Right.
eat.
You can't say the words meat. You can't say hard.
Bro, you can't
say
even.
wood.
And it's
nothing.
funny you said that. Like, you can't even like order food properly, man. Like, if I'm on the phone, I'm like, man, what y'all want on the pizza? Now I'm get the meat lovers.
Like, meat lovers?
pause,
Dang,
like,
bro.
and it'd be like,
Like,
bro,
brother,
that's
it's
what they
called
call the pizza.
meat.
Like,
It's when you like all the general meats in.
like you like all the meats.
Oh my god!
You like all the meats.
And don't get that guy to just keep going. Like, it's like whatever you say. It's like, bro, just leave. Can you just leave?
Right.
You won't get no pizza.
Like,
Like,
hey, just turn the doorknob, man, and make sure it's locked. The doorknob. Like,
Turn
they be
it.
like, you know, man,
Nah.
and make sure you speaking to the mic. Hold the mic. Like, everything, bro. They be wilding out here. I be like, bro, it's not that big of a deal.
I was on
dog.
Capitol Hill.
Unless you're
Big
trying to be,
of a deal,
no,
like-
I'm about to say unless you're trying to be like Jill Scott on the mic, then yeah, that's something else different.
Hey, shout out to Miss Jill from Philly. Jelly from Philly.
I was on Capitol Hill one time and I was hungry too, man.
Yeah.
Bought a hot dog. off the hot dog stand. Paid my little $3 for got the chili cheese on it. These young punks.
He sound like an old man.
Young high school, middle school punk must have just got off the bus. Harassed me so much. I didn't even know these young punks. I threw my whole hot dog away. What? Well dressed hot dog. I took one bite of it and threw it in the trash. I would do this.
Nah,
threw the whole hot dog
I would have ate
away.
that joint.
I would crush that and be like, hey man, bump y'all, man. This
that.
hot dog, it's a DC hot dog.
I mean, look at your man facing the glizzy right here. I said, you know what? I ain't got time for this. Can I eat the Can I eat the chips that came with the hot dog? Can I eat the chips?
You had to stand in the corner.
Can I eat the chips?
Can I? You got a soda with this? Can I get it?
Yeah, like man, it's
man.
just like I said. I don't know where that came from, that timeline, but it definitely became a situation where homosexuality is definitely something that black people like. We just shun like, oh my God, I can't believe you. But it's like Paris said, if my son is gay, I'm gonna love my son regardless. I'm not gonna love my son. And the thing is, the chances are one of us gonna probably have a gay son. Like it's
somewhere
really
down your future generation line, somebody's gonna be,
and
homosexual,
trust me, it's
gay,
probably
whatever.
homies you got right now in your clique that you see all the time, and your tribe, your gang that are homosexual, but is afraid to come out and tell you.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, damn, man, it's a sad life to live because at the end of the day, I feel like
I ain't even gonna stunt. I had a couple friends, like really close friends, here, you know what I'm saying, at home, and when I was working overseas, where it's like, they like, and I don't know if it's me. I don't know if they just trying to impress Johnny or something like that, and or I don't know if it's something that I said in the past that made them feel like I can't come out and be myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a homeboy I used to work with. And I would see him, like, with different, female coworkers and stuff like that. And he'll be in that joint, voguing, doing his thing. And as soon as I walk in the room, oh, yeah, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so I had the same situation. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is, like, I had to pull him to the side one day, man. Like, one day we went out to lunch. And we was talking about everything in the world and, great conversation. All of a sudden, man, I was like, so, bro, what's up with you and what's her name? And I named, another dude. Yeah. And homie got quiet. He was sitting there stirring his tea and drinking his tea. And took him, and he from another country, too. So English ain't his first language. So he was really trying to, you can tell he was processing what he was going to say before he said it. Right. And he came out and he told me, he was like, man, this and that, yada, 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 yada. And I told him, I was like, bro, I want you to be comfortable with who you are. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I ain't going to judge you.
Don't change for the boy.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you do your thing. If that's what you want to do, you do your thing. Right. I had another homeboy who, I found out the worst way. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody ended up cussing him out and saying this and saying that. And I just happened to be there. And I was like, wait, you gay, bro? And he was like, man, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, dang, bro, like, why you ain't tell me? You know what I'm saying? And, and I had to go back and be like, bro, like, be cool with it, man. Like, you ain't got to impress me. I ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just keep it real, man.
I think it's a really good thing to have people that are more, like, feminine or whatever, like, as to be your friends or whatnot, because I figured, like, even if you are that way or whatever, be comfortable with who you are, and I respect that. Like, if you're good at dressing yourself and whatever, and you like to be dainty, you like to be flamboyant or whatever, you may actually help me out one day when I may need to, like, really look good for an event or something like that. You could probably say, yo, Paris, we gonna go, you gonna wear this, you gonna wear this, you gonna wear this. Like, cool. It's not like I'm just gonna be friends with you because of the benefit, but it's also an addition to have this type of talents from your type of
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I love like any gay homie I got, a gay person I know that's like outgoing, like it's like they know who they are. Them the funnest people, like they are hilarious.
They are.
I actually I respect you more if you like are just like I'm here and that's it. Like, I'm like than to be down low and you know what I mean, like. Because at the end of the day, it's like, be yourself. Don't do that. And then you got a kid or you got a wife or whatever like that. And you doing this type of stuff. Like, I remember one time I happened to be out and doing a certain job and dropped some food off to a customer while I was doing this job. And it was a transsexual. And she was sitting there and she was like, well, let me get you some tip money. So this guy passes through. And he's coming out of the base of the complex. And she's like, oh, you leaving? He like, yeah, I gotta go. So she like, oh, say hi to your girlfriend for me. He like, man, go ahead with that. And I remember just sitting there like,
whoa.
And it was like 1 in the morning when I was dropping this delivery off. So it was like,
Right.
You somewhere at 1 in the morning, probably told your girl you at your homewell or something, but you doing this.
See,
But it's
that's a
like,
problem.
I thought, like, man, what if that was my homie? Like, what if I'm coming out, no funny stuff, Johnny? I'm like, that's you, Johnny. It's like, Johnny, what? Yo, what is going on?
Right,
It's like,
right.
yo, like, it's like, yo, you're probably, oh, please. But I'm like, nah, bro, like, I can't unsee this, bro. Like, you just came out of a transsexual's house, bro. Like, you got a whole girlfriend that love you. Like,
Right. It's
why
crazy,
play
man.
games with her?
And it's like that, man. It's funny because there's a movie actually about that really tackles men on the DL or the down low. I think it's called Cover or something like that.
Cover.
Yeah, it's man. It's some heavy hitting actors in there too. Awesome movie, man. You know, and it's a black movie. You know what I'm saying? Most of the actors in the movie are black. Leon, the guy that played David Ruffin in the Temptations movie,
Oh, yeah.
he's in it, and he does an awesome job. But you know, it's this lady, man. She thinking that her marriage is cool, and she thinking the marriage is going.
is this like recently or old?
Nah, it's been out. It's probably like early 2000s. You know what I'm
Sounds
saying?
like a
But
good
the
movie.
crazy thing
I love
about it is,
Leon
man,
is
you know,
awesome guy.
you got this husband and this father who's like, man, you know, I'm trying to be, you know, a great husband. I'm trying to be, you know, good to my wife, good to my kids, and everything like that. I'm trying to be a father, but I like men at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And he keep getting put in these certain situations where, you know, like a man brush up on him, and he like, dang, you know what I'm saying?
God,
and then,
dog.
you know what I'm saying? And then the man, you know what I'm saying?
You must have not had nothing in a long time,
bro.
bro. I seen a post like that the other day. It was like, when you ain't had nothing in a long time and a guy touch your leg and you just get turned on. It's like, I didn't even do that on purpose.
But here's the thing though. It's like it's not even that, because like he might have never even been with a man.
Yeah.
But in his mind, he's like I like men, or at least I think I like men. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like you know, you run into a man like in the bathroom, and he kind of looking at you, and he like, hey, how you doing?
Oh my God, dog.
And in your mind, you on the down low, and you like, I'm doing
Right,
you know
like,
what
how
I'm
you
saying?
doing? I'm
So
doing
that's
good.
what I'm
What's
saying,
up?
man. Like, you know, because like you're not fully out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
feel
it's
you.
like it's a very interesting movie, man. I think it's called Cover. You know, y'all can Google that, man.
Dude
It's
brushed
very,
up on
very
him, and he was
interesting,
like, "Oh, you want this? Like, when you, bro? It was a small area. What was up?
you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you,
Well,
man.
moving on to that, then. So, have you ever told, like, you know, how often do you tell male friends or male family members you love them? Like, I love you, man.
Oh yeah, always, man. Well, the way in which I say I love somebody, I'll be like, love. Like if I finish writing something and I say love, that's like, yo, I got mad love for you, bro. Like, you know, I love you, homie. Like, I love you, dog. Like, I love you.
Bump that.
I love you, man.
Because we ain't talking about
I've
writing.
seen you and Chris tell each other you love each other. So
We ain't talking
Oh
about
yeah,
writing.
I'll definitely say, hey, bro, I love you, man. He's like, I love you too, homie. Like,
Yeah.
we go back, man.
the
Like, we
biggest
already
bromance
know.
in the world.
Right. But see, and it's funny because like that's the thing, especially growing up black, being in a black community. You never know when it's gonna be the last time you see your brother.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It can
you're
be
right.
your homie.
You're right.
It can be, you know what I'm saying, whoever. You never know. So it's like we need to start learning how to say, man, I
'cause
love
we're
you,
so
bro.
wrapped up in that mindset of homosexuality that we don't tell our sons we love them. We don't tell
Yeah.
our brothers we
Right.
love them because it's like everything good, gay. It's like, bro,
Right. Yeah, it's like it's a huge homophobia, man, that's like in the black community, man, and we gotta really knock that out. And it started from when we were younger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being on the playground, man, that's gay, man, you know, and all that stuff, man. Like
Yeah.
we gotta knock it out.
And you
man.
should never listen. Don't wait until you see your brother in a casket with no blood in him,
Right.
or wait till your brother going to jail for years and say I love you, man. Like,
Yeah, man, it's
because I
too late.
see it's easy to not say you love him when he out, but then when you go visit him, you'll tell him you love him
Right.
through the glass. But it's
Right,
like
right,
you
right,
could have
right.
been saying
You
these
could have been
things,
did
like,
that, right.
and you just don't want your son when you do that. That plays onto man not knowing how to be emotional, not
Right.
knowing when to cry, like,
Right.
because you played onto that mindset that this isn't masculine. You got to be masculine.
Mm-hmm.
So now your son is bound up. He don't know how to cry when someone dies, or
You
he
know
don't know
what I'm
what he's
saying?
supposed to do. Like it's all a trickling effect
Exactly.
when you put this type of imagery in a person's head.
Preach.
Of you know what they can and can't do, especially
Mm-hmm.
the man, because the man you want to be held, you want to cry because at the end of the day it's like,
Yeah.
oh, we go through stuff so hard. I done lost best friends growing up. I done lost family members. I've recently, like, I'm coming up on the year anniversary of my mom's murder,
Yeah.
and you
Rest
know,
in peace.
you hold a lot of stuff in as a man. You know what I mean? I watched my dad hold a lot of stuff in, and I know, like, when you hold it in, it just comes out, you know, more harshly if you don't. I ain't saying cry every day, but don't be afraid to cry.
Right.
Man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Man, if you got a homeboy got a girlfriend and his girlfriend got cancer or his mother died, why can't your homeboy cry and you hold your homeboy? Because it's like, dog, you just lost your mother, dog.
Right.
Like,
didn't they have something like that? Like those two baseball players or something like that that was hugging each other with them? Everybody
exactly.
was like, oh man, that's
I think he lost a family or something like that.
Yeah. Like during the game.
Yeah.
I remember that, man.
He was like caressing his head or whatever, and was just like, trying to make it seem like it was gonna be okay. I mean,
and everybody was like memeing that.
I didn't know what happened.
I think
don't run your fingers through my hair.
That's the thing. It was the caressing part.
Yeah.
Because they I don't know what they call it in baseball. It's the bullpen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the bench.
Yeah.
You know, and my man is like sitting down. His homie is like on him, and my man just caressing him. You know, you trying to calm him down. Right. I think like if they were just holding each other, it might have been different.
Yeah, but I think because he was caressing that's what made a lot of people think that.
That's a grown man. But you can caress your son's head if you hold your son or whatever.
That's true.
Like that.
You're right.
You know what I mean? But my thing
and why should it stop?
It's going
like as they get older.
If we don't do nothing about it, that love for your son is going to slow down and it's going to trickle. Like my father didn't tell me he loved me every day. He showed it. But that doesn't mean I can't tell my son I love you. I see fathers in some relationships where like I might see one of my homeboys, his father, they're so close, he'll kiss it down on the cheek.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I've done that all the time. When I kiss my dad before I'm about to leave. I'm like, all right,
because of my father is sickly, and it took my father to go through a stroke. And now when I see my father, I love on him all day long. I kiss him on the forehead, because it's like, man, you never know when I'm gonna see you.
Right, exactly.
And I need to let you know how much I love you.
But speaking of like father and sons too, so P, like how often do you say, I love you to like your pops? And or just like any man in your family, like your uncles and stuff like that, your cousins and stuff.
Oh yeah, like with my father, I say it to him all the time, like because he raised me actually to have that mindset that it's okay to love your son. Like when my dad grew up like in Berry Farms or whatever, he never knew who his father was. Yeah, from the farm. Hey, rest in peace to the farms, by the way, too.
Thank you for taking the farms down. I'm sorry, it was bad over there. So I sore.
You could have gave them time to get things right.
Right, hey, they could have got it together.
It's been 30, 40 years in the farms. They was never getting it together. They had to knock that down.
But because I asked that because you got some all right, so like my pops, man, he one of them people, like I know he loves me, but we just don't say it enough.
Yeah.
Now, every once in a while, like we talking about a certain thing or something like that, or if I'm leaving to go on like a very long trip, I'm going to say, yeah, Pops, I love you, man. And of course, he gonna say, I love you too.
But don't you also almost, like with your mother, it's like, I can say love you, whatever. But even with your dad, don't you gotta think about it?
It's awkward. You know what I'm saying?
It's think about it. And if that you gotta think about it,
I'll be like, all right, I love you, daddy. I'll see you later. All right. You like, all right, love you too, boy. All right, peace. Because sometimes, like, if he and my mom, like, may get into it, or like him and my sister may get into it, like, after a long day, it's like, dang, like, everybody against him. I'm like, yo, I love you, man. Keep your head up. It's all right. You may need to hear that sometimes to feel like more comfortable with
and we understand that, like, when something big is happening. Yeah. But when it's just like casual, it's like a regular day, it feels uncomfortable just saying, all right, I love you.
I'll be like, all right, I love you, Dad. I'll see you later. That's what I do. I don't know. Yeah. I don't feel anything wrong with it. I just like, all right, now am I going to go up and kiss him like, hold me right here, Dad. I love
Raggedy and Zesty in here.
Man.
Even now, like, I'm on the phone with my dad. I got on the phone with my dad. I'm like, all right, Mom, love you. All right, Pop, love you. He be like, all right, you too. Well, you don't just say that.
Like, you ain't even saying it,
You too.
But yeah, man, and before we leave too, man, because I'm trying to get in the habit, like, I got a little cousin, he probably like 6, 7 years old. And even now, I don't know what's going on, like with his dad, but every time I see him, I'm like, all right, JoJo, I'm out, man. And he's like, all right, when you coming back? I'm like, I don't know, man, but I love you. All right, I love you too. Now, at first, you know what I'm saying? He was like, all right. I'd be like, I had to jack him up, be like, little nigga, you better say you love me, So yeah, man, so I just wanted to throw that out there, man. Shout out to my family, man, because I need to get in the habit of, working that thing out and breaking that,
So if you saying it here in this podcast, brother to brother, don't be afraid to tell your father, your cousin, your uncle, your brother, whatever. Like, let them know you love them every day, man. Like, or every time you get a chance to, because you never know when they're not gonna be here, man. Because not saying you love you to your loved one because they a male and you a male, it ain't law.
Right. It ain't
law at all.
It ain't law.
We love you.
We love you.
It's okay to love you.
I don't love y'all, man.
You I love you, King. If nobody love you, I love you, King.
Right.
My brother's
Man,
locked
go ahead and
down.
Shut it down, man. Hey, Big P, thank you for coming out, man.
Always a pleasure.
Hey, pause.
Big
man,
P,
hey,
pause. Thank you for coming out, bro. Thank you for coming out.
It is what it is, man.
You know, and thank y'all for tuning in to the That Ain't Law podcast. We out, bro.
All right, peace.